Welcome to the Talent Challenge channel. Remember to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and share your opinions. Today, let's answer questions about Europe with us. Hope it helps you. Let's get started. Free movement in the European single market includes freedom of a. Services, capital, choice of place of employment, speech. b. Capital, people, services, research and production cooperation. c. People, goods, communication, residence. d. Movement, circulation of services, circulation of goods, circulation of capital. E. Movement, circulation of services, circulation of goods, circulation of capital. Freedom of movement includes a. Freedom of movement, residence, choice of place of work. b. Freedom of movement, residence, transport and communication services. c. Freedom of residence, choice of place of work, production. d. Freedom of movement, residence, capital circulation services. A. Freedom of movement, residence, choice of place of work. Free movement in the European Common Market does not include a. Freedom of movement, freedom of residence, freedom to choose a place of work for all citizens is guaranteed. b. Member states, depending on conditions, implement their own, specific, flexible and effective trade policies to trade with outside the bloc. c. Restrictions on payment transactions are abolished. d. Products produced in each country are freely circulated and sold throughout the common market without being subject to value-added tax. E. Member states, depending on conditions, implement their own, specific, flexible and effective trade policies to trade with outside the bloc. Which of the following characteristics is not true of the European Common Market? a. EU countries share a common trade policy with outsiders. b. Freedom of movement, residence, and choice of occupation for all citizens is guaranteed. c. Citizens of any country can only open a payment account at a bank in that country. d. Products of a country are freely traded throughout the common market. c. Citizens of any country can only open a payment account at a bank in that country. Free movement of goods is a. Freedom in transport and communication services. b. Restrictions on payment transactions are abolished. c. Freedom of movement, residence, and choice of workplace. d. Goods of each country traded within the bloc are not subject to value-added tax. d. Goods of each country traded within the bloc are not subject to value-added tax. One of the advantages of the EU when forming the European Common Market is a. Increasing the economic potential and competitiveness of the whole bloc. b. Maintaining the difference in development level between countries in the bloc. C. Increasing the demand for exchanging and trading goods between countries. D. The area and population of the whole bloc are increased. A. Increasing the economic potential and competitiveness of the whole bloc. Free movement of capital within the EU is not a given. A. Investors can easily open accounts in other EU countries. B. Restrictions on payment transactions are abolished. C. VAT on goods exchanged between countries is abolished. D. Investors can choose the most profitable place to invest. VAT on goods exchanged between countries is abolished. Which of the following does not represent EU cooperation in production and services? A. Joint production of Airbus aircraft. B. Channel tunnel. C. Adoption of the EU common currency. D. Freedom of movement, residence and choice of workplace. D. Freedom of movement, residence and choice of workplace. Which of the following activities is not included in regional cooperation? A. Traveling to neighboring countries for work during the day. B. Universities organizing joint training courses. C. Organizing political activities. D. Publishing publications in many languages. C. Organizing political activities. Which of the following statements is not true about the Marseille region? A. Publication of a German-language magazine for common use by the three countries. B. Free area for goods, work, and travel. C. Located on the border area of the Netherlands, Germany, and Belgium. D. Cross-border roads were built. A. Publication of a German-language magazine for common use by the three countries. Regional integration in Europe is the term used to describe an area. A. Located within 5 to 10 kilometers of the EU's outermost border. B. EU border. C. Located in the center of each EU country. D. Common border of at least 3 EU countries. B. EU border. One of the advantages of the EU when forming a common European market is A. Increasing the free movement of people, services, goods and capital. B. Increasing taxes for member countries when circulating goods and services. C. Increasing the role of each country when trading with countries outside the bloc. D. Increasing value-added tax when circulating goods, currency and services. increasing the free movement of people, services, goods and capital. The EU has become the world's leading economic center because of its A. Creating a market and using a common currency. B. Having the highest growth rate in the world. C. Having many member countries. D. Large area, large population. A. Creating a market and using a common currency. The largest trading partners of developing countries are currently A. UK, B. EU, C. Japan, D. USA. B. EU. When was the European Coal and Steel Community founded? A. 1951, B. 1957, C. 1967, D. 1958. A. 1951. Thank you for watching our channel. See you again next video.